Hey guys, it's Ro here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to do how many books can I outline in a day? Okay, so this is editing Monroe, coming in 3 days later. And actually, this video turns into I work on one book the entire day, but I work really hard, and you'll have to watch the video to see my results. But yeah, this video is only going to be focusing on one book. So sorry for the mistake on the confusion on, because I'm going to talk about working on multiple books. I work on one book. So future Monroe says I am so sorry. It's currently 11:27 p.m. on the 16th, so it doesn't quite start yet. I have about a half an hour until I start my challenge, but I have a lot of books that I am planning to outline. But before we get into the video, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Monroe. I am an indie author of 3 published books, one which is a young adult fantasy romance novel. If you're into shadow magic, a lot of adventure, and a little bit of teen romance, go ahead and go check out Deadly Scream. That'll be down in the description. And if you like new adult, super smutty, with the side of a mystery plot, a morally gray man that will do anything for you, go ahead and go check out my A Demon's Heart duology, also down in the description. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Now, let's get further into the video. So I will be doing most of my outlining in this book probably. I have quite a few books that I would like to outline today. This book is going to be the book that I should honestly focus on because this is going to be Deadly Scream's second book. And I know I've talked about it a bunch on this channel, and I wrote a whole draft and it got deleted, and I did an outline and then I restarted it, and then I redid the outline and then I restarted that, and then here we are trying to do an outline for a 4th time, I believe. But the reason it's changing is because I have decided to add a 3rd book to the series. That is what I felt like was killing me when trying to write and outline the second novel the first time, was I didn't think that I was going to have a 3rd book, even though when I originally wrote Deadly Scream, I planned a 3-book series, and then I, for some odd reason, changed it to a 2-book series, and then we're going back to 3 books because we are adding so many books to this series. Not specifically, we're doing a lot with this series. I realize it's probably my most successful, and I have so many books that I'm doing. So we have to outline book 2, and then we have to outline book 3, and then we are doing 4 novellas around some of the side characters, and then we are doing 3 prequels. It's gonna be a prequel series to Deadly Scream, and then we are planning a whole other trilogy kind of based off of the 3rd book. It's not like you're gonna have to read the Deadly Scream series to be able to understand that series. There's gonna be some Easter eggs, but it's pretty much gonna be a whole new series based in the same world with a whole set of new characters. So it'll just be a fun little thing. And then I have 2 books that don't have anything to do with the Deadly Scream series. And I almost thought of a 3rd one today when I was at work. So I might just write it down somewhere, but I obviously need to focus on other things, like the 2nd book to Deadly Scream. And I almost said the title for it. This is the color. It's a baby blue. This is, I might change it into, no, we're gonna keep this. I actually have the cover made complete for book 2. Actually, the cover's completely made for book 2. So we are working on, I'm trying to remember what I called this. Was this Project Snowflake, I believe? I was correct. This is Project Snowflake. So we will be working on that probably the most today. And then, I don't know what to call the 3rd book because I have a title already for the 3rd book, but we'll have to come up with a different project name for that later, and then probably different project names. So that might be the first thing I do after midnight. Oh, I also forgot that I have books for my pen name that I would like to outline as well, which I finally decided on, which obviously I haven't released, and I'm not going to be telling you guys that, but I am planning a few books for my pen name as well, which I haven't published a book in that yet, but I have started one that's already, I think, 25,000 words into it, so it will be happening. I don't know if it'll happen this year or next year. It's kind of a side project for me because obviously I want to focus on my main author presence as Monroe Brackey. Oh my god, we have so many things to do today in the span of 24 hours. I do not work tomorrow, so prepare for this to be a long vlog. I am going to be trying to spend at least an hour or two per project, and it's just going to solely be outlining. I might be trying to make some mood boards, but I really don't want to because I tend to get distracted by social media and Pinterest. So my goal is to kind of just do outlines and then like maybe a different day make some mood boards if I'm kind of feeling it. So it's gonna just depend on that for sure. All right, well, without further ado, let's get into the video. We're trying a new angle, mostly because it's a different type of gadget, I guess you would say. I normally use this little thing, but I got something that like sits directly over a table. It's mostly, I was gonna try to make TikToks with it, but I realized my desk's not great with that. So I was like doing it with the table, my like coffee table. Anyway, so I currently working on Project Snowflake and I'm picking out the colors. I'm gonna do some like color coding and everything. Mostly in the blues and the purples because obviously like Project Snowflake's blue, like a light blue, which might later turn into a different type of kind of blue, which is fine. I just have to like tweak the cover that's already made. But I am essentially going to be copying my base plot that I wrote in my everyday bullet journal into this one, and then I'm going to go through every single chapter and go from there essentially. I might also, I think I need to like look at the outline and what I already have written for book 2 on my computer as well when I start to do this outline. It's gonna be really hard not to just start writing because that's like what I want to do. So I'm gonna have to restrain myself from just writing. We're going to be doing like this blue. It's a maximum blue. I want like a light blue. We're gonna be doing cyan azure. And I think I want like a gray. I want light gray. This one is just gray. And then I think I want to do some purple too for ivy. I'll probably match it up with 23 dark violet. I've noticed that this is one of my favorites to write in. And then I have 26 dark purple. If you guys are wondering, I bought 100 pack from, I actually don't even know what company, but I got it from Amazon for like $20. But so it's gonna be the color scheme I go for. We're gonna have, yeah, look at that cool color scheme. And I might get a dark blue as well. But this is gonna be the color scheme we're gonna go with. I don't quite know what they're gonna be used for yet, but we will get there when we get there. It's currently 12:30. It's taking me a hot minute to collect my things, but I'm gonna get started, start a timer, probably like a 10-minute research timer, and kind of see how much I can like remember and like read back in like 10 minutes. Like I said, kind of just go. So I need to do some research. You guys want to hear something really wild that I just literally discovered trying to go through all of my files? I think I just found a draft 1 of this that has 118 pages. 118 pages. I think that this is the draft I thought I couldn't find because it says last modified September 29th, 2021. 4 years ago. How many words are in this thing if it's what it... See, okay. So this is the draft that's missing stuff because this has only 37,640 words in it. But I know I wrote at least 50,000 because this was the one time I completed NaNoWriMo. And yeah, there's definitely chapter 16. Wait, I'm definitely missing chapters in this. But you guys, there's literally so many drafts. I'm literally on draft 1.2. Huh? What's my draft 1? Last time I touched this was 5/13/2021. So I have so many drafts I have to go through. And this one is 118. So what is going on? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Because you're chapter 17. I don't understand what's going on, you guys. Am I gonna have to put like a pause of this to read through this? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, this is like the same word count. What is going on? This only has 82 pages, so that's not correct page. And this has 118 pages. You guys, I don't know what's going on. I just found a bunch of different things for this project and I wanted to use it to start outlining, but now I'm really confused confused on what's going on, but it sucks because it's like I don't want to just waste all of these documents. Like, this is 117 pages and it's not even done. It's chapter 17. I have 17 chapters in this. Oh, definitely the writing's not good though. This is definitely rough. That's so wild to me. All right, well, I made a basic plan for book 3, and like I have a general idea of what's happening in book 2. So unfortunately, I am just gonna kind of have to ignore this for now. And I swear to God, I started like a different one. Okay, that's you. Jesus, how many did I start? I started a lot. What are you? New outline. Last updated 2021. I definitely worked on it since then. Okay, get rid of you. You're the official one. You're 9 pages. This one might be a more updated one. See, last updated January 7th. So, of this year, which means I think that I have found a better updated one. It's only 9 pages, which would make sense. What are you? You're the new draft. You have 4 pages. I think I started this draft already. So I started writing this back in, there's no date on here. It has 1,765 words in it. Monroe, you're supposed to be outlining. It's currently 1 o'clock. I spent the first hour of this day doing nothing. Okay, this is just me rambling. I'm gonna get this figured out. I'm gonna stop recording and hopefully I can get this outlined. At least like a basic outline. So let's hope for the best. And I actually might take a different approach to the start of this story. Actually, from the looks of it, I've restarted the story 4 times. At least 3 for sure. And we'll probably restart it for a 4th time. So I like the start of this. So this is the one I just started in January, which means this is the most recent, and this is what I'm going to start with. So let's hope and pray that I can remember what else is going on. So I'll update you guys in a little bit when I actually have some sort of like outline going. So let's hope I can sit and focus and do this. Because clearly the outlines aren't going to be helpful, and neither is the last draft because it's missing content, but whatever. It's currently 4 a.m. I'm so tired and I need to go to sleep. I have honestly not done as much as I would like. I have about 3 1/3 pages of an outline. I think I struggled to get through the first page and a half because I was like overthinking it, and I was just still trying to compare to like what I already had previously. And it was definitely like sticking behind me. And I think the thing that was also rough about this specifically is the fact that I'm writing it all out. It takes me a lot longer to write than to type, and I was also being like mega specific with the things I already wrote. So instead of like jumping major like plot points, I was jumping like detail to detail to detail, and that doesn't necessarily need to happen yet. So we're doing plot point. I need to remember that. Like I said, it's 4 a.m. I need to go to bed. It's currently a storm right now, and which means I'm going to sleep amazing. I don't really know what time I'm going to get up. God, I hate getting up super late, but I might get up at like 10 or something. I don't know for sure. It's like my only day to sleep in, so I might sleep in a decent bit. When I get up in the morning, I am going to work on this first thing, and then I'm honestly going to work on it for like an hour, maybe 2, and then kind of go from there. Maybe if I'm still feeling it, I'll keep going, or if I'm feeling the 3rd book, I'll keep going, or I'll start the 3rd book. And then if I'm feeling like something else, maybe I'll outline a different book. I'm so tired. I will see you guys in the morning. Well, it's already morning. I'll see you guys when I get up. It's currently the next day, and I'm feeling rough, you guys. Obviously you can hear my voice, and you can hear the ice machine in the background. I'm gonna make a latte soon. I got some new, Nespresso pods I want to try out. Whew, wow, it's just really sounding rough today. It's currently 11 o'clock, and I'm watching Sarah Sutton's brunch hour. I've never really gone to one, because I've normally just been focused on, writing and all that. But I figured I would just go to one and see what it's about. I think she released her latest book today, so that's probably mostly what it's gonna be about. But I just need an hour to wake up. This is still where I'm at. I literally woke up 20 minutes ago. I got dressed, I washed my face, and here we are. I think I need an hour probably to wake up, mostly just because I feel like my creative juices aren't always flowing in the morning, especially before I have any caffeine. Plus I don't feel great, so that makes it worse. I did see that 2 of my 3 classes for my summer classes that I need to graduate are already online, and it's not supposed to start until Monday, and it's Saturday. So I might actually just like either get a head start or at least like chart everything down in like a planner or like a calendar or something. God, I sound horrible. But yeah, so that will probably be on my to-do list sometime today. I kind of already have it up there, like pulled up on my laptop. But yeah, so the plan is today, get started by noon. Yeah, get started by noon, and probably spend an hour outlining different books. Hopefully. I feel like last night was like such a huge setback. I should have just gone to bed instead of stay up, because that's the problem that I had, is I was like, well, let me just keep outlining. Like, let me just keep outlining. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I should have gone to bed. I should not have stayed up. It wrecked my progress. I might even start at 11:30. It's 11:10. So I'm making coffee. I'm not quite hungry yet, so I'm not going to eat anything, but I'll probably just keep like doodling ideas in this book, and then because most of everything else is going to be typed up, because I don't have bullet journals for those, because I don't really want to buy a bullet journal for something I'm not quite writing yet, even though I probably should, but I'm not going to. But yeah, so I'm gonna make, like I already said, I'm gonna make coffee, wake up a little bit, and then probably do some not hard outlining. There goes my ice, which means I can make my coffee soon. I'm just gonna do some like few plot points, and then if I feel inspired, and I'm gonna keep going. If I don't feel inspired, then I might switch to another project, to be completely honest, because I feel like that's where I was struggling. I might even switch to book 3, because I feel like when I was outlining or like doing the basics of my book 3, I was feeling very inspired, and I was low-key already creating mood boards, like I think it was like a week or 2 ago. So yeah, I don't know. That's just like what I have to do. Alright, I'll update you guys hopefully in a little bit when I have some progress. So I'll have coffee and hopefully some progress. You know what? My goal by the next time I see you guys is to at least complete this page. So that's like the goal. Okay, so it's currently 1 o'clock now, and I have honestly barely added anything to my page. Sorry, purse, I just dropped the pen on the cat. Sorry. I've barely gotten to half a page, but I'm finally feeling inspired. I feel like I've just been distracted for the last like hour or so, and I feel like I'm finally finding my inspiration. But I think the thing that's like keeping me behind, well, my eyes look really red right now. The only thing that's keeping me behind is the fact that I'm writing it. So I think I'm genuinely gonna switch over to my laptop and try to do some writing then. I think I'm gonna put on a playlist, and then I'm going to I do need to copy over some of this onto the outline. I think the only thing that's like sucks is that I started outlining these by like chapter, and like this way I wasn't going to do that. So I might just like start not a different page, but like a different section where I have all of this information, and then keep going, because I want it all to be like written in there and everything. So, and then I might like come back later and like write in this, but I feel like I'm gonna be more successful with typing, so I'm gonna try to do that. I'm also gonna try to pull up my timer like on my iPad. I feel like I said I was gonna try to do like times and everything, and I haven't even done any like timers at all. Like I've literally just been sitting here and like, oh, like I'll outline this, I'll outline that. Ugh, you can literally tell I'm sick. I'm so sorry. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm just sitting here and being like, oh, like I'll just write to write. And as we've learned in the past, that doesn't work well for me. I need a timer. So I pulled up my Pomodoro kitty. I actually might keep this color. Yeah, I'll probably keep color because it's like the vibe of the book. I think we're going to do like 10-minute increments and just go 15. We'll do 15-minute increments and then go from there. So this is what I have, and I'm going to probably, like I said, put on my headphones and then get writing. And oh my god, I feel like I'm sounding worse and worse. Yeah, let's get some music going, and let's hope that with this times and everything we can get some inspo going. It's 1:09. Let's see how much I have done by 2 o'clock, because by 2 o'clock, if I'm typing, I should have a lot more. So I'm feeling very hopeful about this time. I know I've been saying that the past couple of updates, but I'm feeling hopeful. Also, I did end up writing down all of my assignments and everything, so this is all my assignments for my class. So that, I was also doing that for a while, because I would like to be successful in this class. So, and I'm always successful when I write down my assignments, so I can visually see like what I need to do. Anyway, let's get outlining again. I gotta say, I just turning off my TV and writing for like 9 minutes, I've already written so much. So I think the move was to turn off YouTube, which I kind of already knew that, because that's always a distraction for me. Oh, Percy, go get the pigeon! There's a pigeon on my patio. because I put out birdseed, and it's supposed to be for little birds, but she's prowling like she's gonna do anything. But I'm opening my Red Bull, and guys, I think it's happening. I put music on. You might be able to actually hear it. Hold on. I put my music on, and I'm already feeling inspired. So I think that's all I needed was music, no TV, and my laptop, because I'm already writing so much. So I have high hopes actually now that we did all that. So I think my 2 o'clock update is going to be really exciting. Okay, so it's now 2 o'clock on the dot, and oh my god, I'm feeling so inspired right now. I did get a little distracted for about 10 minutes because I was kind of thinking about like color schemes for the book series and like how it's going to turn out, and I kind of wanted it to match. So I actually went onto Canva for a little bit to mess with that. Then I also made an Excel spreadsheet for my projects today, just to like kind of track a word count. And I obviously like didn't get to track a word count for this, but like I can kind of see like progress like on the page. This document that I started, or Project Snowflake's like original outline, had 3,330 words, and I'm currently now at 4,371. So in just this hour I've added 1,041 words to the document, which is great because I'm definitely not done writing. I'm literally feeling so inspired right now to keep going. I was actually kind of mad when my timer stopped and I had to record. It was 2 o'clock. And now I'm like, holy shit, am I going to be outlining just one book today? And I'm like, I might just be outlining the rest of the series, like book 2 and 3 today, which would be really exciting. I have them all actually right here. I have, you can see it, I have Project Snowflake, which is our current project. I have book 3, which I've decided to call Project Feather. And then I have some of the novellas I was telling you guys about. I have Project Siren, Project Hellhound, and Project Pixie. So if you guys have not read Deadly Scream, those are some of the supernatural creatures that are in the book series. So, and I'm like, they're not gonna be, like, the fact that I said that, like, the novellas are not supposed to be, like, a spoiler. Like, these are characters that are already, like, developed. They're already in the books for sure. And, like, I just want to tell more of their story of, like, what happened I just want to tell more of the story. I'd, like, almost just said something that would have been a really big spoiler, but I can't say that because it doesn't happen until book 3 and only book 1 is out. So, like, that would have been a huge spoiler. But we are making a lot of progress today. I actually turned on Melanie Martinez's K through 12. This came out when I was, I believe, a junior in high school. It says 2019, and I was a senior, and I graduated in 2020. So I think this came out when I was a junior, if I believe. Junior or senior. So, which is bringing me back to Deadly Scream vibes, because that's when I was writing Deadly Scream, was when I was in high school. And so I'm just feeling so much inspiration right now from this plot. These characters are all coming back to me. This music is helping so much. It's like, God, I'm having a great time, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna be getting to any of the other, like, books that I was thinking about getting to, like the other projects that are not part of the series, because I feel like my brain is just diving back into it, and, like, why would I interrupt it if I don't want it to be interrupted, you know? Like, if I'm feeling the inspiration for the series, like, why would I interrupt it? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna take a quick break. I might be like a 10-minute break. I have some laundry that I need to start, and I might clean up the living room a little bit. I still haven't eaten today. It's currently 2:03, but I'm not really, like, hungry, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for food tonight. I have food. I just don't know what I want to eat. I did make ramen at 3 a.m. last night, so, like, that makes sense why I'm not necessarily hungry yet. But that makes me so sad. I'm already almost done with this album. We might restart it. It might be a restart. Yeah, K through 12 is definitely one of the albums that links me to Deadly Scream, along with, I feel like a lot of you guys might know her, Rule. Or Ruel. I don't know how it's pronounced, but, like, her music was what I originally, like, listened to back in, like, middle school, like, or like, the summer between, I think, freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, freshman and sophomore year, when I was starting to write this book. Her album, Madness, which has the Madness, Bad Dream, Where Do We Go From Here, Live Like Legends, Daydream, Game of Survival, and Closing In. A lot of those are actually, in, funny enough, the Shadow Hunter series, like the TV series, and, like, The Other Side. Yeah, she's just great. She's, like, a great, like, fantasy writer, I feel like. She had another one come out in 2018 that I have not listened to, which I don't know why I haven't. But I'm kind of just, I was starting originally I almost just said the book title. I was listening to Project Snowflake's Spotify album, and it just wasn't hitting as hard until the first song on that album is Drama Club by Melanie Martinez, the K-12 album. And so when the next song was like playing, I just like wasn't feeling it, and that's kind of like why I chose to turn on the whole album, which clearly it worked because I've been writing so much. But yeah, I'm gonna take like a 20-minute break. It's 2:06 right now. I'll probably start rewriting at 2:30, and I think we're gonna be making a lot of progress tonight. I probably won't do like an hourly update. I might give you guys an update at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I don't know for sure, unless there's like a huge like update I want to tell you guys. But finally, after starting this at midnight, it's been like 14 hours, I think. It's been 14 hours and I'm finally making progress. All it took was just turning off the TV. Who would have known? Who would have known? I would have known, but I just struggled to not do that. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go take a break, come back in about half an hour, start writing again. I'm excited. We're making progress. Okay, it is currently 6:23 and we're doing some experimenting today. I decided that I'm going to be doing a live stream on my YouTube channel for the first time. So that's really exciting. I so far today have written 1,744 words. So far today, pretty much since like, when did I start writing? Like 2 o'clock-ish? I haven't really written in the last like hour or so. I've been cleaning and trying to get my stream ready to be set up, which is really exciting. I pretty much have everything set up. Like I have you here, which is I'm using my phone for my camera, and I have my microphone right here, which you guys can't see, but I mean it's not hooked up like right now. Like it's not hooked up to my phone. It'll be hooked up to my laptop, which is what I'll be streaming off of. In the past, I've streamed from my computer, but the thing with that is I haven't been very productive with sitting at my computer when writing, so I'm sitting here. But essentially this video, we're pretty much just outlining book 2 of Deadly Scream, which is fine. It's been needing to get outlined anyway. We'll see how much we get done with the writing sprints. I feel like when I have a live audience with writing sprints, it'll be a lot different. I think that with the writing audience, I'll be able to focus more. I'm just trying to decide like where I want my camera to be when I'm writing. Might have to like move it, I think. So I don't know, but yeah, because I don't really like want it like right here as I'm writing. I also might like move it, I think. I don't know for sure, but yeah, so I'm gonna get that set up, and I think I'll probably be writing to at least 2,000 words, because 2,000 words is like another like 260 words, and so I'll definitely be writing past that. But I'm hoping I'll get this draft done tonight. I'm having the worst issue, you guys. I knew this was gonna happen. I've been having issues where I just started like writing out scenes, and I'm like, Monroe, you're supposed to be outlining, not writing out scenes, and that's the issue that I'm having. So I have to try to stop doing that and hope that I can focus on just outlining. We're kind of past like the point that I've written in my like notebook or my bullet journal, and my other bullet journal that I did like a base outline for. I have like so many things to fill in between the next thing that I put on there. So now we're into creative mode of like what I need to do. So I'll definitely be needing to brainstorm tonight a little bit, so hopefully I can get through it. But I believe in me, and I think that it's all gonna go well. So I'll see you guys after the live stream, and we'll see how many words I've written. Okay, so we just got done with my first ever live stream. It went not great at the start. I had to restart 3 times, I think. My computer was having difficulties with the fact that my phone was the camera, and it was definitely slowing it down, but that is okay because it worked out in the end anyway. I wrote literally so much tonight. In that sprint alone, I wrote 1,646 words, which is super, super exciting. And just alone today, I have written, holy shit, just today I've written 5,016 words so far. I've had a 10K writing week. Obviously, it's not the same video, so it doesn't like count for streaming, and like it doesn't count for the same video. But my last video, I wrote like 4,500, and now we're at 5,000, and I'm not done for the night, which means I had a 10K writing week. Woo! I don't think I've ever had one of those. If I have, it was a long time ago. So that's really exciting. I'm not done writing, so this is just a midpoint update. It's currently 9 o'clock. I still have a few hours to keep writing, and guess what? I'm gonna keep writing. So so having a great time. We're getting a decent bit through the outline. I'd say we're almost halfway through. I'd say we're officially almost halfway through the outline. This video, I'm so sorry. I thought I was gonna outline so many more books, because when I wrote all of these like outlines for like, I guess I can't, but when I was writing in here, I was like, I think it took me like a half an hour to write each of these for like the base outline. But I guess if I'm wanting to do details, it's taking me longer. Plus, my dumb self has been writing out full scenes, which has been really bad for me because that's been taking more time than just, you know, writing basic plot points. I've not been doing that. I've not been writing basic plot points. I've just been writing out scenes, which is really bad because you idiot, Monroe. Your whole goal is to literally, the whole goal is to do plot points and just do a basic outline. But I mean, if I have a detailed outline, let's be real honest, this book is going to get written really fast. That's normally how it goes with my outlines. When I have a detailed outline, my books, I can pump them out in probably a week. I wrote A Demon's Heart in 2 days because my outline was 40 pages. So you never know. Maybe this will get published before I was planning. I made the plan for 2025 and 2026, and maybe this gets released before that. Who knows? But in order for that to happen, I have to keep going, I have to keep outlining, and I have to keep being productive. So I'm going to keep being productive after I make dinner, because I have not eaten today, and like I said, it's 9 o'clock, so I need to eat something. So I will update you guys in a little bit with an official word count, and it will either be at the end of the night, or you may have a few more updates, so we'll see. This is going to sound crazy, but I wrote 6,367 words today. That is literally so many for an outline, you guys. I may not have outlined more than a book today, and I may not have outlined the entire book today, but you guys, 6,367 is insane. Like, honestly, I don't remember the last time I've written that much. That's literally so crazy. I don't know what to do with that information, because I feel like, God, that's just so crazy to me. I've written over 1,000. That's crazy. Hold on. Let's see how many words I've written this week. You guys, this week I wrote, and this doesn't count Sunday either. This is literally Saturday, and I'm planning to write so much tomorrow after I get off of work. This is insane, you guys. I've so far written 13,147 words. That's literally so mind-blowing for me. I'm not even joking. My brain can't function because I don't know the last time I've done that ever. It's been so long. My mind is literally so boggled, and I'm so proud of myself. I knew this was gonna happen. I spent my goal was literally to get off my computer at 11 o'clock because I have to be up at 5:30 tomorrow. But I started listening to a playlist, and the scene came on, I was outlining a scene, the song came on, and all of a sudden, it's like a vision just like pushed its way into my brain, and literally just like, I had to write it. So I just wrote 3 pages. I just wrote an entire scene out of the blue. Hold on. How many words was this scene? This scene was 1,082 words. And I wrote that in roughly like 40. I wrote that in 40 minutes, and it felt so good writing it, and it made me like want to go back and keep writing. It made me like not want to stop, and I honestly probably wouldn't stop if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. But lo and behold, we have definitely reached the halfway mark. I would say this scene right here is the halfway mark of this book, which means I outlined half of my book today for the most part. There's definitely like some things where I could have outlined more, and I probably could have outlined more past the scene, and if I wouldn't have got distracted earlier. But honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself, regardless of if I went into this video thinking I would outline a lot of things, like different projects. But I wrote so many words today. I'm proud of myself. I have nothing else to say besides that. I haven't felt like this in a really long time, and I am feeling so hopeful that I have gotten my inspiration back, and I can't believe it took me writing the second book of Deadly Scream again. It's just like these characters and this world are just my little babies that are just bringing me back, and it sucks low-key that I wrote my first one so long ago, because I know for a fact if I rewrote it now, it would be phenomenal. I know it's fine. It's mid. It's very creative. There's definitely some things, like writing things, that I would have chosen to do differently, But you know what? I was a 14-year-old girl who drafted that book. So 14 versus 23, almost 24, I'd say it's going pretty good. My mind just can't like wrap around this like feeling of wanting to just sit and write this book. Sorry, I keep yawning. Well, it is 11:42, so like makes sense. But okay, so this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for getting here with me. I know that it's not what the video was supposed to be. I thought that this was going to be, I don't even want to say more productive vlog. This was literally so productive for me. I thought that this was going to have more content outside of the Deadly Scream series today. It didn't, and that's okay. So thank you for putting up with that, and I'll definitely be titling this something different, and I'll probably film a separate like intro. Not like, I'm still gonna include the intro, but I'm gonna like include a little snippet of like, hey, this is a different video than what I planned for, so be prepared. It'll be something like that. But thanks for watching. Comment down below any projects that you're currently working on or trying to work on. I'm very interested to see what you guys are working on yourselves. Like this video and subscribe to see more videos like this. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.